in McLean, Virginia, and we're getting ready to check out a brand new home from a brand new builder. And this one has luxury written all over it. Let me turn you around. I'll tell you all about it. Y'all say hello to this beauty right here. This is Georgetown Ridge Court from Botero Homes, and it's like a piece of art. I'm telling you, just the curvature of this home, which is pretty neat. Like the entire home is built on a circle, essentially, is what it is. But it doesn't look like it at all from the exterior, which is so cool. But anyway, inside of this home, you are gonna find 6 bedrooms, 9 bathrooms. There's a 4-car garage down on the lower level, and all of this sits inside of 10,568 square feet. Now, this home was listed for $3,411,600. It is currently under contract, but with that, still feel free to reach out to Botero Homes, and let's get inside and see what all we can find. All right, here we go. Y'all, whew. This is the view that you're greeted with when you do first walk in, just super glamorous looking. And wait until you see this door. Actually, I'm gonna leave it cracked open a little bit for you, but you just have this massive pivot door right here. It is actually imported from Italy, bulletproof. Like what? Look at the size of this thing. Like look how thick it is. Just absolutely massive. But for what it is, you'd think that it would be a lot heavier. It's really not. Super lightweight, which is, nice. But anyway, so you've got kind of like a catwalk up above us. And as you can probably already start to see here within the home, everything is the home isn't a circle, right? There are tons of straight lines within the home, but the center, it is all built around just this massive cylinder, essentially, with, of course, the centerpiece being this beautiful white oak staircase. Now, in terms of flow, I have no idea. We're gonna start over here on this side of the home. It is unstaged, so let your imagination run wild. Just let me know about it down in the comments, right? So this first room right here is going to be a sitting room, maybe like a formal parlor, right? You actually have a drop ceiling as well as a tray ceiling, and that's probably the cool thing about this home is just the interesting lines and details throughout the home. I just find so intriguing, right? Just super cool looking. Now, on the main level, most of the rooms do have tile. There are going to be a lot of your sitting areas and a lot of your kitchens. And then once you move to more of the upper level and lower level, you start transitioning into more of your white oak flooring. But next to that, you've got a coat closet, or just a storage closet. I would imagine this would be like a coat closet though. Again, all of the interior doors, including the pocket door on the front, are Italian imported. And actually, I've never seen this before, but they're magnets. When you closes, it automatically, I didn't do anything, right? I'm just shutting it. I don't know if you can see this. See how it just, the little latch pops, right? Y'all are probably like, we don't care. But anyway, I found it super cool. Just pretty neat. And then of course it's got this glass inlay. Anyway, this room right here is going to be, it can actually be a number of things, but an office, right? So this is going to be like the only quote bedroom space on the main level. but I think the vision was for it to be an office. But like I said, it can be anything. It does have this ensuite right here. It also has a closet and egress window. So it does meet all of those requirements. Now, a lot of cool things happening within this home, and I'm gonna try and point them all out to you, right? But anyway, this is your first shower, all Spanish tile throughout the entire home. And then into its closet. Now, I thought it was super neat, like the master bedroom. You know, this thing is wild. It's massive, first and foremost, as you would expect in a home like this. But it's got these ginormous his and her closets too, which are just super cool. Anyway, then this is the powder room. You got the floating vanity, kind of like a floating toilet as well. Now there is a smart toilet that's up in the master ensuite. I don't think any of the other ones are, but the home itself is a smart home. Like it can be controlled by your cell phone, right? So that's pretty cool. Anyway, this is going to be kind of like your hearth room or living room space. You've got this kind of matching, almost inverted from the floor tile, right? Surround on the fireplace, which is super neat. And then you almost have like these smoked glass cabinet doors, which you'll see a lot throughout the home. And then in here, of course, you've got another tray ceiling, massive window array with access out onto your back deck. And then you also have a lower patio coming out from the walkout basement, which is super neat. But from a flow standpoint, with this kind of circular feel happening or design happening, right? Super cool flow to it. And then for those of you that would like to know, there is an elevator that goes all the way up and all the way down, which is super nice. And actually, since your garage is downstairs, you can park your car, hop in the elevator, shoot right on upstairs. Then just off of that, you enter into your kitchen, and I want to say more so like a morning room, because I think the front room would probably more so be your formal dining room. But this space right here alone is 1,000 square feet, right? Which is insane. Jen and I's first house was 1,100 square feet. And looking at this, yes, maybe like back to the pantry, right? Space, but yeah, I could see it. That's just wild. But anyway, so some super cool features in here. Quartz countertops on both of, or all of the islands actually, or all of the counters. But the two islands actually they took and they had a normal sleek kind of quartz countertop brought in, and then they took it and had it leathered, right, is what I guess is what it's called, but it's just a machine that basically gives it like this leathery texture. So that's fancy. But you do have some storage on the front side of this one, again with that kind of smoked glass cabinet. Well, of course I open it on the wrong side. But you've got some room for some shelves in there. Good bit of storage, soft close. And then on this side, look at the size of these drawers. Ooh. Oh my goodness, look at all this. I don't even know what all these would be for. Wonder if they all have stuff like that. Oh yeah. These are like utensils and knives and stuff. Interesting. And then on this back island, kind of the same, similar setup a little bit. You do have the smoked mirrors, and then you have these kind of end cabinets down on either end. I forgot I put my bag in that one. And then kind of a similar setup with these massive drawers over on this side. This looks like panelized dishwasher maybe. Yeah. And then you have your undermount sink kind of looking back out towards the morning room. Then along the back wall, ooh, it's really, like they're interesting. Like I'm sure you can kind of see in it, maybe you can't. Just super tinted, but you've got like a little cupboard there, and then you have your wolf range with 2 different ovens, and then you have 2 additional Thermador ovens and a microwave. What? Pot filler, love that. And then what are these things? Oh, just little drawers. This looks like a home that's going to have like a chopping block that pulls out somewhere, but it does not. And then on this far wall, you have your freezer and then refrigerator with like another little cupboard, a little cleaning closet in the middle. If I can figure out how to open it. There we go. So it's very sleek, but at the same time, there are tons of little cabinets and, you know, like storage options throughout. Undermount sink right here, almost like your prep sink, looking out into your side yard. You do have a secondary dishwasher, and then you have your wine fridge, and then kind of like some wine racks on either side of the fridge, which is pretty neat. They are adjustable. And then you have a little buffet area with some storage up underneath of that. And then the dry bar itself, it's kind of got these closable doors right here, which kind of pull out and you can conceal this whole area. But it's kind of neat. You got like a little work surface right here, or an extendable work surface. And then I love these drawers right here. They're almost like crates, right? Just a cool spot to keep some of the beverages. And then all the way at the end, you do have your like espresso machine. But yeah, I started to go into the pantry and I was like, wait a minute. But anyway, now I know we didn't get out onto the back porch. We'll wrap around before we go upstairs and go check that out. But kind of working our way down here into the butler's pantry and storage pantry, which would be right here. Right? You have all your storage shelves put in. And I like this. We've seen this a lot in different closets and stuff where they won't finish it out with the cabinets. They'll leave it up to the buyer, right, to come in and kind of design those. Like you might have your own storage needs, right, if that makes sense. But then you've got this huge counter space in here, looking out into your side yard, and then back behind us, again, some more of those kind of smoky glass cabinets. Then from there, it opens up into what I would imagine to be your formal dining room, right? Massive window right here. You've got to the drop-down ceiling again with this light fixture sitting right in the middle. Now it does have this cool kind of floating buffet over here as well. Maybe like a dry bar, something along those lines. Now, I was half expecting one of these walls to kind of pop open into a secret room, but it did not. Anyway, let's go ahead and step out onto this back patio or back porch, and then we will work our way upstairs and show off all of those cool bedrooms. So a little stucco. The decking out here is actually all tile on this main, I think down on the bottom too, but this is not deck, board, anything like that. It's all tile out here. Now, it's been a long time since we've showcased like a home. Ah, man, I forget the name of the company, but it was like just a massive roundhouse. And this one, it's similar, but like nothing like it at all at the same time, right? But anyway, I love like the centrality, I guess, of just this staircase and just how the home kind of is put together. I think it's pretty neat. But anyway, getting up here, again, you've got another drop down ceiling, just looking down all the way to the bottom. This is one of those things where I want to get those umbrellas from the umbrella, like for a drink, and just kind of drop it, or an army man, parachute person, you know what I mean? I would do that all day long. I know, it sounds awesome. Anyway, so this is going to be the first of the bedrooms up here. Love this window array. Like almost floor to ceiling, looks spectacular. You've kind of got the roundness here on this wall right here. And just each room is going to shoot off of this central area. So then you've got the floating vanity. Toilet. And then a standalone shower. Ooh, that's what I wanted to tell you. My favorite part about the master ensuite, y'all, is the size of the rainfall shower head. It's insane. Like the biggest thing I've ever seen in any home we've ever toured ever of all time. Just massive. Like it's almost the size of a tub, but hanging from the ceiling, and it jets water out at you. But then you've got the furnace. There's actually 6 of those in the home. The rest are all in the basement. This is the second bedroom. Now this one's fun because this exterior wall is also rounded. So it just kind of gives you like this cool pie shape. But, you know, you've got 2 outlets right here, so you can kind of imagine the bed sitting this way a little bit. And then you have room for nightstands on either side. And then into its closet. Now, I was like, what is this thing? It's actually a built-in ladder, so you can access your crawl space, your attic access point. I didn't know if it was going to be like a pull-out shelf or something. If that makes sense. Like something to hang things up. Oh, there is one up here. All right, I didn't even turn the lights on. So this is your second floor laundry room. There's one down in the lower level. And I was like, is that going to be the only one? And it was not. All right, so this is the third of the bedrooms. Again, has this nice big window looking out into the front yard and just gets a lot of natural light flowing through the home and then into its closet. Like, there's no lights on in this room whatsoever. And it's just, it feels light and airy. Now you might need them a little bit here in the ensuite. But even at that, it's not super dark. I wanted to see it. It almost looked like there was a drop-down ceiling in here too, but there's not. Yeah, man, I love these windows. And then on this side, everything on this side behind this door is part of the master suite. And sweet it is. I don't even know where to begin. Let's dive in here. Oh yeah, we got the double-sided fireplace happening down here. Look at that thing. Woo! I love it. All right, so you've got a little spot for a sitting area over on this side of the fireplace. Again, nice big windows, kind of looking out into the backyard and the woods. And then I guess we'll walk over here and just kind of get a feel of it. That is putting out some heat though. And then you actually have the drop-down ceiling and then like a tray ceiling, which we kind of talked about a lot in the beginning. Like, there is tons of that in this home. But this is the other side of the fireplace and the bedroom side. So you've got two sconces kind of on either side of where the bed would lie, I guess. And then into the ensuite. So we turned on it's got the steam shower. You can kind of see it all the condensation in there. Let's feel it. What does it feel like? Is it steamy? Oh yeah. It must be on like a timer because it says the steam bath ended. But it's still very warm in here and steamy. Definitely open up the nasal passageways. But nice big bench, kind of built on a curve too, which is neat. And then you have opposing shower heads on either side. And then check this thing out. I wish I could give you like actual kind of perception of size, but I don't want to. Maybe. Let's get up here. Like, massive. Humongous. Anyway, and then you also have a double floating vanity. And then a nice big soaking tub. Steam shower, after stepping in there, I could definitely see wanting one. Smart toilet, obviously. Super fancy. And then back down this way, you have his and her closet as well as your own private sitting room. So, Italian style closet, so they say. Tell me, because I don't know these things. But I guess they brought in designers from Italy to design the closets, which I love. Again, kind of this smoky mirror or glass look. I think that looks super cool. You've got like these almost bronze accents, like trim, I guess. I want to know what this is. There's like a bag right there. I wonder if this is like a laundry. Oh yeah, like a little laundry hamper. It's handy. And then you also have some attic access in here as well. What are you? Oh, what is that? Like a generator? A smart home? No, it's got like some water lines. Oh, that must be for the steam system. Oh, fancy. And then further down, we come into the her closet. Much wider. Almost a little darker, right? I feel like the cabinets in the other closet were more of a, like the glass was more of an ambery color. In here, they're a little bit, maybe they're more smoky in here. Or maybe it's just the way the light's hitting it. I'm not real sure. But you've got kind of your dresser in the middle with this glass top. Little spot for all of the jewelry. And then all the way up towards the front of the house, you have your sitting room. So technically you'd have like 2 sitting rooms, but maybe this could be an office as well here within the greater master suite area, right? So you never really even have to leave your bedroom. You could just come over here and start working. All right, so from here we're gonna go ahead and work our way down into the basement area. Go check out all that stuff. This is the upper door for the elevator. So what are y'all thinking so far? Do you like it? Is there anything that you would want to change or rearrange if this home was to be yours? Let me know that stuff down in the comments. And if you haven't already, definitely hit the subscribe button, because we tour amazing, unique homes all across the country every other day, and I don't want you to miss a thing. Plus, I would just greatly appreciate it if you did. But down here at the bottom of the home, get this good view all the way back up. Ooh, just looks cool. But you do have the walkout basement. And they bumped this like retaining wall back a little bit. They said in order to help provide more natural light here on the lower level, just because they sunk the house down a little bit. But just massive back here. But it's nice because you got a little sunny spot, and then you still have like this covered back patio area, which is neat. And it looks like it's got some different access points from some of the different bedrooms as well. But I could see like a little sitting space over here, right? You've got the wet bar. It's almost like a granite-y countertop. And then there's just tons of different rooms down here. So this could be like a movie theater room, an arcade, a game room, right? So just a lot of things. So as we are, like I said, walking through down here, I'd love to know what you're going to use these spaces for. And then you have your utility room, water heater. You've got 2 more Furni down here, sump pumps, all your smart home system and cameras. And then around the corner, you have another full bathroom. And then this is supposed to be like a gym room area, right? You got a little spot to mount the TV so you can hop on your, what are those bike things that everybody's on? What are those things called? I mean, you can look at me and tell that I ain't riding no bike, but just kidding. I mean, I'm not, but probably need to. Then you've got like another sitting room down here, maybe another big game room. Definitely a cool home to like host parties and events and stuff, right? But then you have access out into your basement or from your, or garage rather. So double garage doors, finished floors, nice big transom window looking out towards the front side of the home. And then you've got some nice lockers, some electric panels. Let's see where this door leads. Into your other kind of maintenance room. So you have your another furnace. And then like your main breaker and stuff. That's fun. Just like that'd be like a nice little garden locker or something. And then you have your lower level laundry room. And then all the way at the back, you have this massive bedroom, which I guess could be like the guest bedroom or something like that, since it's, or not, like just like another suite, maybe like an in-law suite, something along those lines. It's just kind of big. The room has some character to it. It's not a box, right? It's got a little flair. But into its ensuite. And closet. All right, y'all let me know what you think about this home down in the comments. If you want any more information on a home like this or Botero Homes, you can find that information right down there in the description. With that, I hope you enjoyed the tour. I hope you go on to have a fantastic day. And as always, my name is Timothy. I look forward to seeing your beautiful face in the next one.